It's time for Washington Fish Quest. This episode, Sekiu silvers and rockfish. Hey Washington Fish Questers, Blake here and Levi up there. So we're at Sekiu and it is Coho month here in Washington Fish Quest. So I was hoping to get out and do what I call play the video game. And that's when you troll a banana weight with a plug cut herring out there around Slip Point here in Sekiu in early September. And however, as you can tell by the light, we're running a little late. So we'll see how the surface bite action is. If you hear some really cheesy techno kick on, that means we're just getting into them and the bow cam's going. If you don't, then we're probably going to, it's probably later in the day and we're dropping riggers. So at any rate, join us here on Washington Fish Quest, Coho month. Alright, Levi's got one on here. It was rip and drag.
Oh, that's a king, I think. That's a big king.
Oh, it's a big king?
That's awesome. That's a big king.
So we can't retain these out here. The only thing you can retain right now is 2 hatchery coho. That makes sense, you know?
It's ripping line.
Oh, that's awesome though. So I'm
probably like a 20-pound king. Look at that.
Yeah. Although we can't retain it still, man, that's awesome. Levi being the savvy vet that he is, like we were getting nicked, but they're just not hitting it hard. A buddy of ours told us he came out and caught 10 blackmouth yesterday in about an hour. Not like a big king like this, but just smaller kings, so shakers really. So maybe that's what we're getting hit by. But Levi, at any rate, just like fed it the herring. You know, he's just gave it some line, let it take it.
Back out to 80 feet.
Oh boy, this could be a minute. So I got the knotless net here, big old knotless net. I'll probably put it in the net just to get the hook out, unless it really presents as a easy removal. Man, actually, I'm gonna put the camera down when I go to net this guy. It's just not worth it for the footage. I'm gonna, dang! Oh my gosh, man! That is awesome. These were only here, and I hear a red label too, so you know, don't forget sometimes elephant eats peanuts. It's still awesome, man. It's a bummer because it's a hatchery. If this was
a monster hatchery.
It's a monster hatchery. That is over 20 pounds, and people exaggerate a lot about the size of their fish. That's over 25 pounds. That is a monster king. Oh my gosh. And that was right on the surface. That was surface bite, you know, top 10 feet of water. Wow.
I can get the hook out here. Look at that, right in the chomp.
Wow. All right, so we got coho number 1 here. It's not very big, but it's hatchery and it's just bleeding all over, so I'm gonna retain it. All right, everybody, first fish in the boat. I'm switching to the nicer cam here. Sorry, I didn't know that other cam got so fogged up in its housing there. Reason I use those cams in the housing is just to make sure I don't break them. So hopefully I don't break this one, because this is my nice one. All right. Ooh, that's a fish. That's a fish. That's a nice jockey.
gotta play the video game after all. You gotta play the video game.
Here we go, as is often the case, big, beautiful wild, which you cannot retain out here no more. So we'll leave him in the water and get him back. All right, off you go, friend. Ugh. There it goes. Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Oof, would love to eat that guy though.
Yeah. True that.
Levi's got a pink. Put it on back. Catch about 100 of those in his backyard. All right, well we had it was a lot of action that morning. It was a great time fishing. We're having a blast, but only got the one small keeper, the one small hatchery. You know, a lot of wilds there, some pinks and all that stuff. So now we are down at Kaidaka Point, which I like to jig for rockfish, and in at Marine Area 5 you can get 3. So we're gonna go ahead and, because since the morning bite's kind of off now, see if we can't jig up our 3, and then I believe this is legal. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you will without me, you know, asking. But I think we can get our 3 and 5, and then run over to 4B and pick up 3 more as long as we, you know, do it in that order. So yeah, maybe we'll see if we can't get 3 rockfish in the boat, and then we'll probably go back out for coho, and then maybe see if we can get 3 more rockfish. But who knows? We'll see how the day goes. So here's what it looks like. You know, there's a bunch of floating weeds here. You know, a bunch of bull kelp, and a lot of the bigger boats will stay away from it. Probably rightfully so. But yeah, a little boat or a kayak or something, you can get right into that kelp and actually like be on the kelp. Sometimes I'll actually pull my motor up and just drift over it and jig down, cast into it and stuff.
How deep?
29. Man, we're getting pushed. I have the motor off just, you know, here I'll back troll. Yeah, there's fish?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we were just experimenting. Couldn't tell if those are fish marks or seaweed marks, but it looks like it's fish marks. Nice, nice. And in Marine Area 5, the rule is it's the first 3 black or blue rockfish caught, and that is about a perfect size. It's not an ancient one, and it's also really good filleting size. So that's nice. So 1 down, 5 to go. And I'm working the motor. Levi's just jigging here for number 2. Nice swim bait like he's using there is nice. You can either cast it out and retrieve it that way, or just jig it like a jig, you know. We also saved our blown out herring from Coho, so that's always an option too, to just put one of them on a hook and mooch it. See, people go out on these, charters out of Westport, and they think black rockfish are just a joke, like because they're real up on lean gears. Why? But no, they're a legit fish. I mean, there's a reason that I've kept my channel's logo a picture of me holding a rockfish since the beginning of black rockfish, because oh, there we go. They get no respect. They get no respect. That looks like a good one.
Look at them following. Look at them.
Oh wow!
Cast in there.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch of big rockfish down there. All right, I finally got into one. Give you a whoops. Dang it. Yeah. Come here, you. Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Now you can flip it. Good. There we go. You know what? He's a bit small, but it's the first 3 you catch here in Marine Area 5. So this is called the Shingo Special, everybody. When you fish just the little shrimp, it's called the Tyler Hicks Special, but when you put a buzz bomb on it, it becomes the Shingo Special. Now he plays that's what he uses for the pinks. It's real nice because when this separates, it's kind of like fishing 2 lures, Oh, Levi, speaking of separation, that rockfish didn't separate. Yeah, they're all stacking up at the seam, it's not even so much the structure.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a nice rockfish.
Okay.
Oh. That's like the perfect size. It's not ancient, it's not like a giant, but it's a really good eater. Yeah. Alright, friends, I don't know if you can see it like way over there, but there's a seam and they're blowing up on the surface. It's a bunch of rockfish. Rockfish party. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that!
Yeah, you're gonna get one of that tiny thing. They're eating like tiny baby. Forget about mine. Break my arm.
Now look at that, everybody. Those are rockfish feeding on the surface. Those are nice rockfish too. Wow!
I'm gonna break off.
The filmographer in me, I just can't put the camera down, but I do need to cast in there. Oh no, I was on standby the whole time. Man, I was on standby. I was just narrating. I just got a really nice one. I cast it right into that school that hopefully I got on film. I thought I was filming. And yeah, I saw one roll, cast it right beside it, and a big one just nailed it. I'll show it to you here. Ooh, look at that. Can't even get in frame. Holy smokes. And you do have to keep the first 3 black or blue, so even though it's quite a specimen, gonna have to legally retain. Hey everybody, in case you're wondering if these rockfish hit hard, I don't know if you can see there, but that was a hook. They are blowing up so much that it's like we would just be shocked, if I did not at least get bit here. Of course, that's a good one. Oh, there it is. Yep. Well, it feels like a good one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So again, the limit's 3 each in Marine Area 5. It's supposed to be the first 3 that you catch black or blue rockfish, so you can't retain any other type. Black's way more common than blue. This far in anyway. More blues out in Neah. Catch them in 4B a lot more. Oh yeah, it's a missile. I can see him down there. We got some bleeding in the net there, in case you're wondering what that's about. Oh no! Oh, phew! my bail popped open. Jeez! I mean, this is every bit as fun as salmon fishing, at least as far as like catching like a pink off the beach or something, You just got to use the proper size gear. Which is still pretty dang big gear with these guys. Flip them! Haha, there we go. That's a limit. The old Sekiu chrome and black, but so far 6 black, 1 chrome. And here's like what you use. This is called a Berkeley goat minnow, but anything that's kind of like that, just like a little minnow imitator on the surface. All right, so I had to go back and get my old man hat here so I don't get the sun damage. But so Levi and I decided, you know, although this is coho month here on Washington Fish Quest, you know, you can get coho in every marine area, frankly, whereas you can only get black rockfish in a few, you know, basically 1 through 5. So we're across now into area 4B, where you can keep 7 black rockfish. Now it used to be 6, now they've matched it up where 4A and 4B are the same, keep 7. So we already have 3 from 5, so if I understand the regs correctly, that means we could catch 4 more each. Now that might make it to where we can't drop our pulls again in area 5. However, you can still retain coho out here in 4. So what we'll probably do if we get our rockfish is just go out to 4B, just go out in the middle of the strait and give that a try, which I've never done. So that's kind of fun. Yeah. That's the mouth of the Sekiu River there. You probably can't really see. Oh, there it is. See that bridge there? That bridge? That's Sekiu River. So as soon as you cross into there, you're at 4B. And the rockfish limit goes up from 3 west of Slip Point in area 5 to 7 now here in 4B. Yeah, as you can see behind Levi there, just tons of bull kelp. So now we're going to try to find some rockfish in a bull kelp stack. Interesting. So Levi here, we got to put this guy back. Copper. Got us a copper. That's awesome. Beautiful fish. There goes. Man, what a beauty. All right, Levi's got into a big old black rockfish. We saw him under the surface.
There's like 3 under him. Drop your jig down there. I'll keep him right here. You can't. Dude, there's 3 following him.
Wow. Yeah, so there's 3 following the one that Levi hooked, and it's really big. I'm just dropping my 2-ounce P-line minnow down there now. Onto a fish here. Oh, another copper. Boy, they sure are beautiful, though. I'm lucky for this guy, although barbs are good and legal in 4B. All my stuff is barbless now because I fish in Puget Sound so much.
Oh, that's huge.
Levi is slaying on the front of the boat. Oh, that's right, you have him bleeding in there. In you go! All right.
2
Nice, 2 excellent black rockfish for Levi. Whoop, almost break my pole. All right. Handed my dry streak and got one on here. Hope it's a black rockfish and not a, it's not huge. Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Let's keep her. All right, you. Ah.
Okay.
That's our 3rd or 4th?
It's our 3rd, I think.
3rd in area 4B. Got 5 to go. Wow, we even got a baby ling here. Came right up. So we can technically keep this. I think we'll probably let it go. John and I were transferring the bled rockfish from the net to the cooler, and his lure's just sitting there, and it got the classic bite out of nowhere.
It's a ling.
Oh, it's a ling. That might be one we want to keep. It's
nice.
It's yeah. It's definitely not like a monster, but we let that last one go that Levi caught. And that's probably about like a 22, 23, which would have been a keeper back in, might even be 24. So yeah, let's go into the box. All right, yeah, and as a reminder, in area 4 completely now, there is no minimum size or maximum size for lings, so you can keep 2 lings, you know, in the bottom fish season. It's pretty great. Oop. Oh, congrats, Levi.
Dude, that's hilarious.
That is awesome.
Not expecting that.
Yeah, actually, there's nothing wrong at all with that ling. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. That's bigger than I thought it was. So yeah, not a mondo, but that will fillet up nice. The greatest thing ever. So the wind just kicked up. So Levi and I are just sitting there getting our, our gear on. Same thing. He just let his pull with his little jig. I gotta start copying this, man. He just let it sit there, and this is a ling. I think it's even better than that first one. Man, Levi. That is wild.
What is happening?
Yeah. That's 2 keeper lings. That's wild. Yeah. I don't know what it is today, but so I was talking to Levi, he's bleeding those lings. Same exact thing. I dropped my rod to help him, and black rockfish just grabbed it. At the bottom there, I'm using this big, huge green grub. Oh. There we go, and it still grabbed it. Geez, so we got 2 lings in the boat, and I think we're like 2 rockfish away from limiting in Area 4B. So, so a total of 7 rockfish, and right now 2 lings. So dang, a total of a dozen rockfish right now, with the limit being 14 between the 2 of us and 2 lings. Wow. Well, the wind's picked up, and you've seen us catch like a ton of rockfish. But however, I just caught we caught a Greenling. So geez. We got the Sekiu Slam, going, the 544B, but a really nice Greenling too. This is, by the way, fun fact, my wife's favorite fish that I bring home. So maybe I'll see if I can't trade Levi some Greenling for some ling. All right. Well, as Levi got snagged up and had to break off his lure, I got all fouled up here. My braid got all fouled up as I was casting my little jiggy. So we are just going to call the bottom fish, but what a great day of bottom fishing. We got the 12 rockfish, so we're 2 shy of the limit here in Marine Area 4B. And again, the first 3 we got was in the Marine Area 5, which I believe is good and legal so long as we don't go fish Area 5 again. But wow, what a great time. The wind's really picked up. We got a couple hours, so we're gonna run out and see if we can't get into another coho of some kind. Headed out, and we're in about 200 feet of water. We stopped because it's too snotty out, and I'm not even down yet. Levi put an 8-eye fly on there and got into a fish within 2 minutes. Within 2 minutes, he was down. 65 feet on the counter. See all the information I'm giving you here? Let's see what we got. It's a king? Yeah. It's a king, a blackmouth. Our buddy, oh boy. So yeah, we'll get this guy back in the water. All right, so we're trolling back, and I wasn't doing so hot, so Levi loaned me one of his 8-eye flies. Oh, it is popped. No, it's still there. And as I was going down, something big hammered it. Oh, there it goes again. Probably a big king, so we catch some blackmouths, but and we didn't go out very far into the strait because it was actually getting better, but it was looking so snotty, I just didn't feel comfortable. So we'll see what we got here. Yep. Yeah. Nice king, which of course you can't retain. We're almost out of batteries. So this might be the last piece of footage we get. I'll let you know at the end here if we get any more on the way back. But great day of salmon fishing, not much to retain, but we knocked the bottom fish dead. Great day. I'll remember this one for a long time. Thank you so much. See you next time on Washington Fish Quest. Yeah.